Back to the book. Just forward of the headquarters section of the column, Charlie Company was beginning to die. Charlie Company. He's talking about Charlie Company, a whole company of men, 150 guys. Spec 4 Jack Smith was with the lead elements in the Charlie Company formation. Near Lieutenant Don Cornett, the acting company commander, when the company charged into the teeth of the enemy machine guns in the first seconds. Smith saw one of the radio operators fall dead with a bullet through his chest, his eyes and tongue bulging out. The men of Charlie Company were firing in all directions. Smith recalls, within a span of perhaps 20 minutes, everyone around me was dead or wounded except me. You have to understand that in our area, the elephant grass was chest high. Once you hit the dirt, your world was about as big as a dining room table. Your world's completely confined to that area and the 6 or 7 men around you. At that point, we were isolated. Alpha Company was in the same shape. Then the North Vietnamese swept through. I believe they came between Alpha and our company and began to shoot people. We didn't know if the noise was from 5 feet away as they began to shoot people, was friendly or enemy. Smith saw soldiers take machine guns, lie flat on the ground, and begin firing into the grass. Often they were firing right into the muzzles of other American machine guns. People were screaming to stop the shooting. It began to have all the elements of a massacre. Nobody was in control because all the officers were to the front and our radio operators had fallen dead on their radio sets. No leadership, no communication. You know, I talk to businesses and I explain this to them. There's your point. There it is, loud and clear. Tell these businesses, when I go and talk to businesses, they talk about this problem and that problem, the other problem. The problem is leadership. That's what the problem is. The problem is leadership. And this situation like this where the leaders are not there to lead, you've got serious problems on your hands. Especially, once again, if you haven't trained people to lead, to step up and lead when the leader's gone. If you haven't trained people to do that, you're going to have problems. No one is going to lead.